Hello friends, it's your pal Phil. Today I want to take you somewhere truly special, into the heart of China, to its hidden villages. These are places you won't find in most travel guides, tucked away in misty mountains and quiet valleys. Here, time slows down, the air is cleaner, and the smiles are as genuine as they come. I've always believed the best way to understand a country is through its people and its food. And you find the most authentic stories in small towns where tradition is a way of life. Imagine waking up to the crowing of a rooster, walking down cobblestone paths worn smooth by centuries. In these villages, community is everything, and life moves at a pace that lets you savor each moment. Why visit now? Because these places are precious and changing. By sharing their stories, we help keep their heritage alive. It's about connection, understanding, and of course, discovering some amazing food along the way. Are you ready? I know I am. Let's go. Our journey begins not on a bustling city street, but at the edge of the unknown, where adventure calls and curiosity leads the way. This is where the paved roads end and the real adventure starts, where comfort gives way to discovery. To find these hidden gems, you have to go off the beaten path, leaving behind the familiar silhouettes of skyscrapers for the rolling green hills that promise something new. The van bounced along a narrow dirt road hugging the mountainside, each turn revealing breathtaking views and a sense of anticipation for what lay ahead. Waterfalls tumbled down cliffs, terraced rice fields glistened in the sun, and bamboo forests whispered in the wind, like driving straight into a Chinese landscape painting come to life. After hours of bumpy travel, we finally saw it, a village nestled in a valley, peaceful and untouched, as if time itself had slowed down here. The air was fresh, scented with wood smoke and earth, and the only sounds were a bubbling stream, birdsong, and distant laughter echoing through the hills. The village was a marvel, dark wood and gray stone houses with curved tile roofs, red lanterns swaying from the eaves, each home telling its own story. Narrow alleyways paved with river stones invited us to wander, to get lost, and to discover hidden corners filled with history and charm. This place wasn't built in a day. It's living history, shaped by generations of hands, each leaving their mark on the land and the community. Here, nature isn't a weekend escape. It's home, woven into daily life, a constant companion and provider. The mountains stand as silent guardians, their peaks watching over the village, making it feel like a hidden sanctuary far from the world's rush. The modern world felt a million miles away, replaced by a sense of peace and connection to something timeless. And in that moment, surrounded by beauty and history, I felt incredibly grateful to be there, experiencing a world few ever see. The true heart of any place is its people, and here in this timeless village that truth is felt in every smile and every gentle greeting. The villagers here were as warm as the morning sun, their laughter echoing through the narrow lanes and open courtyards. Wandering the lanes, we were greeted with friendly smiles and gentle nods, as if we were old friends returning home after a long journey. We met Mr. and Mrs. Wang, a couple in their 70s who welcomed us into their simple, cozy home, eager to share their world with us. Their main room centered around a large wooden table, the walls lined with faded family photos that told stories of generations past. Mr. Wang proudly showed us the wood carvings he'd made as a young man, each piece a memory, each carving a piece of his heart and history. Life here follows the rhythm of the sun and seasons, tending gardens, raising chickens, and working the land as their ancestors did. Gathering under the ancient banyan tree for mahjong, neighbors share laughter, news, and the comfort of community. Or washing clothes by the stream, where the gentle sound of water blends with stories and songs passed down through the years. It's a life of simple routines, but filled with purpose and community, where every task is shared and every meal is a celebration of togetherness. Every person we met was a keeper of the village's history, sharing stories of parents, festivals, and the changes they've witnessed over the decades. They spoke with quiet dignity and deep love for their home, their voices carrying the wisdom of years and the hope for the future. They weren't just living in the village, they were the village, the living memory and spirit of this place. Their resilience and kindness are the foundation of this community, binding everyone together through good times and hardship alike. I was in awe of them, inspired by their strength and the quiet pride they take in their way of life. These aren't strangers, they're neighbors we just hadn't met yet, each with a story waiting to be heard. And their stories are the soul of this place, echoing through every lane, every home, and every heart that calls this village home. You know me, I can't go anywhere without thinking about the food. It's always the first thing on my mind when I arrive somewhere new, and here in this village, it's even more irresistible. And here, it's something special. Everything is truly farm to table. Ingredients are picked just steps from the kitchen, and every dish tells a story of the land and the people who care for it. Mrs. Wang picked fresh greens, potatoes, and chilies right from her garden, her hands moving with the confidence of someone who's done this for decades. Lunch was a feast. Stir-fried bamboo shoots, earthy mushroom soup, and my favorite, steamed pork belly, preserved the local way. Each dish was prepared with care, using recipes passed down through generations. Every bite was a taste of the land and its history. You could almost feel the stories and memories woven into each flavor. Food here is more than fuel. It's a way of life, a daily ritual that brings people together. It's a celebration of family and community, where everyone has a place at the table. Mealtimes are when everyone gathers, no matter how busy the day has been. Sharing food, stories, and laughter, these moments are the heartbeat of village life. Even if my Chinese is mostly hand gestures, smiles and good food fill in the gaps. The language of good food is universal. Around the table, everyone understands each other. The village's unique festivals all revolve around food, like the Harvest Festival, when the whole community comes alive with color and flavor. During these times, sticky rice cakes are shared with everyone, symbolizing unity and abundance. These traditions bind the community, honoring ancestors and keeping their memories alive through food. Recipes are passed down, stories are retold, and culture is handed to the next generation. It's beautiful, and it's delicious. Here, food connects people in ways words sometimes can't. It bridges generations and cultures. It was one of the best meals of my life. Not just for the taste, but for the feeling of belonging. The warmth, the laughter, and the sense of community made it unforgettable. In this village, every meal is a memory. What a combination. I'll carry these flavors and friendships with me, long after the last bite. As idyllic as village life is, there's a quiet sadness here. Most residents are very old or very young. The middle generation is missing. Like many rural places, young adults leave for the cities, chasing jobs and opportunity. Their remittances support the village, but their absence leaves a hole. Fewer hands work the fields, fewer learn the old crafts, and the village grows quieter. Elders like Mr. and Mrs. Wang cherish their home, but face challenges, managing farms alone, distant healthcare, and worries about the future. The children left behind, cared for by grandparents, miss their parents deeply. They connect through phone calls and video chats, but the emotional cost is high. The village school shrinks each year. It's a complex, heartbreaking dilemma, preserving a way of life or seeking a better one. The pull of the modern world is strong, yet the spirit of the village endures, and the question of its future remains. Every person here has a universe of stories. I met Chen, who returned after 20 years in a city factory. He missed the clean air, the food, the sense of belonging. Now he's learning bamboo weaving from an elder, reconnecting with his roots. May, a university student visiting her grandparents, dreams of using her tech skills to help the village, bridging two worlds. The oldest resident, a 98-year-old great-grandmother, spoke not of hardship, but of joy. Her wedding day, her children, the beauty of the mountains. Her secret to a long life: work hard, be kind, eat your vegetables. These stories transform old houses into a living community. They speak of love, hope, and the search for belonging. Despite different backgrounds, we're all connected by our shared humanity. Listening to these stories was a gift. All we have to do is listen with an open heart. Why care about a tiny remote village? Because these places are vital to our shared human story. They're living libraries of culture, tradition, and wisdom, preserving unique architecture, dialects, and crafts. When a village disappears, a chapter of history vanishes. These communities offer lessons in sustainability, gentle farming, respect for the land, and balance with nature. In a world facing environmental challenges, their knowledge is invaluable. Villages remind us of real human connection. Community isn't a concept, it's a daily practice. Happiness here comes from relationships and belonging, not material wealth. These places are a testament to resilience and hope. They deserve to be seen, heard, and celebrated. Their story is part of our story. This journey was incredible, and I'm grateful to share it with you. There are thousands of villages like this worldwide, each with unique culture, food, and stories. These places are treasures, but fragile, and we all share a responsibility to keep their stories alive. How? Start with curiosity and appreciation. Read, watch, and seek out stories beyond the headlines. Your interest supports those who share these stories. If you travel, go off the beaten path. Support local communities, buy handmade crafts, eat at family-run restaurants. Responsible tourism can help villages thrive without sacrificing their way of life. And talk about it. Share these stories. Start conversations about cultural heritage and what we value. The more we talk, the more we build a collective consciousness that values diversity and tradition. I started this journey for food and people, but found a cause. Join me. Let's be champions for hidden places and quiet voices. Together, we can help keep these stories alive. Let's make a difference. As our van bounced back down the mountain road, I felt a mix of sadness and gratitude. I arrived a stranger but left as a friend, sharing meals, laughter, and stories. That's the magic of travel, discovering that no matter where we're from, we're all part of the same human family. Cultural heritage isn't just in monuments, it lives in daily life, recipes and stories passed down through generations. The greatest joys come from simple acts of connection. They turn a trip into a journey, a destination into a lasting memory. The world is a big, amazing book. Let's keep turning the pages. Thank you for coming along on this adventure. I hope you're inspired to see the world with more wonder and hunger for food and for stories. Be a good traveler and a good neighbor to everyone on this planet. Until next time, stay hungry for connection. It's the best thing on the menu.